How's it going, everybody? It's PJ for PJ Play on Twitch and PJ on YouTube. We're in our garage here. Still looking at the, we got the Bolt Reptilia. We've got two of those in here. Bolt Reptilia S. We rebuilt the engine, which is why it's sitting here with no engine in it. It's got a lot of work to be done. Again, we got the engine completely rebuilt. We got some body work to do. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, I did mean to do that, but I didn't mean to do it just yet. So this is the Bolt Atlanta. This one's got a lot of work to be done. Body is in pretty good condition. The frame and the interior are in pretty good condition, but the parts need some work. So we're hoping we can get this fixed up. Maybe get it painted up. We got some fender work to do. Looks like we need some new rims, but outside of that, it's a pretty clean machine. We'll try to get this out on the market as well. We picked up a second Bolt Reptilia because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. This one's in a little bit worse shape. It's got an V8 overhead valve, 6 piston? Can't be, right? 6P. What is 6P? Don't know. But again, from all intents and purposes, when you look at the body, it doesn't look like the body's in bad shape at all. Take a look at the engine, and obviously that's that's where the problems lie. So, and then we bought this, the Edelhaus. What was it called? The Edelhaus Edenhaus Visionaire. So it's the Visionaire by Edenhaus. Again, this one's in really bad shape. This was a horrible purchase. I have no idea. I just was excited about the idea of being able to get my first RV in here. And as you can see, it's rusted out pretty badly. I don't know, can I get in here any? I can't really get in here. I can get into this chair. Front left seat. We don't even have a steering wheel here, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually kind of excited about it won't start because the motor's shot. We go here, we can do overview mode. And you can see we're missing an intake manifold, a carburetor, we're missing a distributor and a rotor. What else did I see? I saw there's no alternator, no water pump. Power steering pump is okay. We're missing exhaust manifolds on both sides as well. We're missing some exhaust. So this thing is toast. It's in really bad shape. I'm wondering, do I have a starter? Oh, let's take another look here. Do we have a starter on this thing? I'm not sure. I'm not really seeing one, I don't think, but again, overviewed mode is overview mode. It's good, but not great. So let's take another look from this side. Yeah, it does not look like it's got a starter. Yeah, it's missing the starter. So this one's, this one's a pet project. It's kind of a, it was a project that I just was excited about. I got the DLC, and I think that's the first RV that I've seen. So, I jumped at it. Maybe I probably should have waited, but I didn't. So. But it'll be fun, and we'll rebuild it. But the first thing we're going to have to do, here's the Reptilia from the garage. Again, first thing I want to do is I want to finish up these two jobs here. So we've got another supercharged Bolt Atlanta in here. Part not discovered. So we're missing a part here, which I'm not sure what it is. Repair all engine faults, so we'll have to take a look at the engine and see what they got going on here. We need a new cam gear and a timing chain. Car's hard to control, so we got some rear suspension issues. We got to rebuild the gearbox, transmission. So I'm not going to worry about that part not discovered just yet because it may be one of these other ones. So cam gear and a timing chain. So let's go ahead and that may be it there. Let's take a look at the engine. We're going to get into cam gear and a timing chain. So we're going to have to Can I remove this belt? No, I'm not. Yeah, I need to remove something else first. Okay, I gotta remove this belt first. I gotta remove this radiator fan. Wait. Where am I at inventory-wise? I have a lot of inventory. Why do I have so much inventory? Alright, I'm going to put that barn location on the map. We're going to open this case up. Let's see what we get. That's a 4 belt tensioners, 1 intake manifold, quality +4, cam gear, I4. Alright, I think I might just leave this. This is all off of that supercharged engine anyway, I think. Alright, so first things first, we're going to have to pull the fan. Pull the fan belt. Supercharge serpentine, not supertine. Water pump. We gotta pull that off. Get behind here to the timing chain. Serpentine belt. Crankshaft pulley. I don't think I need to take off the power steering pump. I think I can take the timing cover off without it. Okay. Okay. Took the chain off. That's at 2%. Cam gear is at 1%. I'm almost positive the rest of this stuff is okay because I did take it apart. Pretty much, I took the whole thing apart. I think I'd have to go back to the last episode, but I do believe that that's what we did. So let's go over to the bench, see if we can fix anything. Timing cover and the radiator fan. All right, we got those 100%. Our client will be very happy about that, although that's not the problem we have. We have a problem with the timing chain for a V8 OHV and a cam gear. Okay. Cam gear, we should be able to get that right here. Cam gear, V8 OHV, that's it. We need a timing chain. Sorry about that. Timing chain, V8 OHV, I believe that was it. We don't need DF, we just needed the OHV. Okay, so we'll get this back on. Button this up. Alright, put part mount. We're going to mount this new cam gear. And we're going to mount up the new timing chain. And the timing cover, which has been restored to perfect condition. So, and now the phone's ringing off the hook. Oh, no. Everybody wants to come into Pete's place. I want to get these 2 vehicles finished so I can drop the that engine we rebuilt back into the Reptilia. We're going to go with the... No, I don't want to go with the water pump first. I want to go with the crank gear. Crank pulley. Get that back on there. We'll go with the serpentine belt, which connects the crank to the power steering pump. We'll go ahead and put the water pump back on. That's the supercharger water pump pulley. That's sticks out further than the other. Get your serpentine belt back on there, then you got your fan belt. And your fan. Oop, missed it. All right, let's back out. Let's take a look. What do we got? All right, still part not discovered. So there's still an engine part that we didn't see or have replaced. We got some leaf spring bolts and the clutch assembly. So I think we'll go ahead and do that. We're going to do some rear suspension work. Overview mode. Let's take a look around here. So it looks like, thanks to the test path and the test track, that it's going to be the driver's side. So we're going to go ahead and get to work over here. All right. Solid rear axle hub. Okay, I don't know if I need to take all of this apart. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I took off. Let's see. Yeah, 2 U-bolts and a plate. Unless we could get them fixed up on the... Let's check the bench, see if we can't... Nope. All of this stuff is in good shape. I can't get to the U-bolts or the plate, so we'll just go leaf spring. Just flat out replace them. Leaf. All right, and then we'll have the suspension issue taken care of. Yeah, I didn't need to take this thing all apart. Just got overexcited, I think. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put this back together. And yeah, I might actually have to put that Reptilia back in the parking garage for a while, because I may need the space to move cars around. Although I think lift 2 is empty, so I think we may be all right. Brake drum. Okay, so suspension issue should be repaired. Again, we still got to figure out that one part. Timing's done. The car's hard to control is done. Gearbox and transmission not responsive. So we got a couple parts there. I think one of them is going to be the flywheel, though. We're going to go ahead and spin around here. Oh, it's going to be. We're going to need a new gearbox. We got to take the drive shaft out anyway. Okay. Grab that gearbox. You can see that gearbox. Oh, we know what we got to do before we can do all that. We got to remove the starter, and unfortunately, the starter is only accessible from the engine compartment. So we've got to get over here, and we've got to get to the starter. There she is over here. I thought it was on this side. I don't know why I backed off on that, but it was right there. Only accessible from under the car. That's a new one. Isn't it? That's a new one. They usually tell you they got to get it from the engine compartment. But that's okay. Makes it a little bit easier for us. Then we'll just go up here. I'm going to pull this out. Starter. Drop the gearbox. All right, there you go. So, yeah, one of them is going to be, one of them is going to be the clutch release bearing, pressure plates, the clutch, and then I'm almost positive the flywheel is going to wind up needing to be replaced as well. Yep, clutch plate comes out, and then the flywheel comes out. And there you have it. Let's go over to the table, repair bench. Do we try it? There we go. I'll take that. And I don't want to press my luck too much. There you go. I'll take that. 100%. I don't need a starter at 100%. 95% is more than good enough. Okay. Inventory. Gearbox for a V8 OHV. We need clutch release bearing, clutch pressure plate, and flywheel. So a V8 OHV. Let's get the gearbox first, because I will forget gearbox. I don't know what is wrong with my throat this morning, this evening actually. But yeah, clutch release bearing, we'll need one of those. Clutch pressure plate, we'll need one of those. We're going to need a clutch plate, and we'll need a flywheel. We don't need a drive shaft. We've already got one. Thank you very much. All right. I'm going to put on a part here. We're going to put this flywheel on. Clutch plate. Clutch pressure plate. Okay. Clutch release bearing. And the gearbox. And let's put the starter on first. Got that buttoned up. Put the drive shaft back on. Okay, drive shaft looks good. Alright, so where are we at and what are we doing? If we look over the cart, we're still missing that one from the engine. We got rocker arms. I'm wondering if I'm missing something. Rocker arm. It's in with the rocker arms. I wonder if there's another rocker arm that I should have replaced. Timing parts are good. Rear suspension's good. Gearbox is good. Transmission is good. Okay, so it's just that one engine part, and I think we're going to wind up having to take the engine apart again to get there, because I think where it's placed on the list, it looks like maybe it's in with the gear, with the rocker arms. But when you look at this engine, it does not look like it's in bad shape at all. So what are we talking about? I got new ignition wires, so it's not, can't be that. Air scoop. 75%. So it's not that. What about this? 70%. So that's all right. Let's check the overview mode, examine mode. Like I said, we've pretty much taken everything off of the engine. Oh, maybe it looks like the distributor has not been inspected, so maybe we've got issues with the distributor or the rotor underneath it or the ignition coil. Okay, so let's start there, I guess. Can I look at the distributor gap? 70%. Can be examined by taking off the car. Okay, so we got to take it off the car. I'm sorry about that. Like I say, there's... uh-oh. Well, it might just be right because we have to take that off first. One clamp, clip. There's another one back here. Boop, boop, boop. Zoom in a bit. Make it easier. There you go. Yep, look at that rotor. Okay. Woo! All right. 17%. Definitely need a new rotor. All right, not bad. And that will be the hidden piece then. Ignition distributor rotor. Hey, do we dare take it over to the bench and see what can happen? Ooh, looky, looky. 25%. 100%. I'm not going to tempt fate. I got what I needed. I didn't have to buy a new rotor. I was able to repair it to 100%. So we'll go ahead and just chuck that back on there. Save our client some cash. Brandy dandy new rotor. Distributor cat's at 70%. That's okay. We got to get the clips on though. There we go. Clips on. Clips on. Clips on. We got one more over here. Got it. New ignition wires. I want to double check the, we got oil in the, yep, she's full. Very good. All right, let's take a look. Oh, wrong button. Okay, so repair all engine parts. That's what it was. The ignition distributor rotor was bad on it, so we were able to find that and fix that. The new timing parts are in, so she looks good. We got the car is hard to control. General gearbox control and repair, and transmission now responsive. I wonder about these two lines. What does that mean? Swap options. I assume that means those are parts we can replace with new parts. Okay, so we're gonna be done with this one. We'll go ahead and finish this order out, and there it is. We made ourselves some cash money. Now we got this Jeep Wrangler. Driver struggling to find gear. So those are going to be clutch assemblies, most likely release, pressure plate, clutch plate, flywheel. Transmission not responsive, so it's probably going to be the same thing. We're going to put it over on, let's put it on lift 2, because that's just clutch stuff. We're going to put this over on lift 1, because I want to drop that engine back into it. Yeah, that's what I want right there. Okay, let's get this bad boy up. We'll drop the, oh. All right, relax. There we go. We gotta drop the drive shaft. Drive shaft. We have to. Okay, so we're gonna drop the drive shaft first because we know we're gonna get into the gearbox. There she goes. All right, and now here we go. Got a transfer case and a gearbox. Transfer case cannot come out until we remove the front drive shaft. So there it is. Transfer case 4x4. This is my first 4x4. Oh, a starter. Starter. You know that. You know you gotta take the starter off first. Yeah, so far everything else looks kind of in pretty good shape. The starter looked pretty good. But yeah, this gearbox and that transfer case look like they're in need of some TLC. Like we said, the clutch bearing, release bearing, clutch plate, pressure plate. I'll get it right. I'm stumbling along here. Don't worry about me. Yeah, I'll know what it is. You don't have to. You don't need me to tell you. So I think that's it. Let's take a look, and we'll go shopping, and we'll get this Wrangler back out on the road. Toot sweet. So yeah, clutch pressure plate, the flywheel, the clutch plate, and the clutch release bearing. Transmission not responsive, so we need a new transfer case 4x4 and a gearbox BV6B. Gearbox BV6B. Gearbox BV6B. Gearbox BV6B. Gearbox BV6B. There it is, right there. We need a transfer case 4x4 right there. We need a clutch release bearing, a clutch pressure plate, and a flywheel. I think we're good to go. Let's check the bench. What do we got? I think they're all in good enough shape. They're in the 70s. I don't... All right. That will make our client very happy. Just took us a couple minutes to clean it up, get it back in working condition. So we'll go ahead and start putting, flywheel goes first, then the clutch plate, then the clutch pressure plate, then the release bearing, then the gearbox, then the transfer case 4x4. We want to put this front drive shaft on, and again in 100% good condition. Got that. Same thing with the drive shaft. That's back to 100%, so client should be happy about that. Oops. All right. Take a look. Everything taken care of. Let's drop her down. I just want to check the oil. Probably should be doing that more frequently, right? Looks good. Okay. All right. You, my friend, are done. Out you get. Oh, I forgot to put the starter back on. Duh. I don't know how I do that, especially since I fixed it up. It's at 100%. I was really happy about that. And I forgot to put it back on, though. All right. There it is. Now it's done. Just a quick oversight. I got to do better at that. Oh, Pete. All right. Down you get. Now you're done. Out the door. 37,000. Okay. So we're going to take a minute and I want to drop this engine. No. I think I would need the engine stand. I want to take off engine from crate. Rotate the engine left. Rotate engine right. Uh-oh. What did I do? Okay, there it is. So, how do I get this engine back into my car? That's not it. Take off engine from crate. Rotate left, rotate right. Engine. There are no items to work with. Okay. How do I get this engine back into this car is the question. Rotate it left or right. Take off engine from crate. Is that what I do? Take it off from the crate and then come over here? No. So where is the crate? Is there a crate around with my engine in it? Is it in here maybe? There it is. Yeah, okay. No, I don't want to sell that. What I want to do... Oh, it's in my... That's in my inventory though. No, I don't want that in there. I want that there. Let's go ahead and get rid of... Okay. Then we're going to go to warehouse 2. Actually, let's go to warehouse 3 first. Warehouse 3 is all the red parts. Okay, we'll go back to warehouse 2. We're going to drop these in there. Okay. So this is the engine. So if we come out and we go to our inventory, we have this. You sure you want to? No, I don't want to sell it. I want to put it into. Why doesn't it say engine though? It says I have no items to work with. And yet here it is. So there are no items to work with. Okay. So what does this mean then? Create a new engine, add engine into crate, rotate left, rotate right. Alright, so there it is. How do I get it from here back into here? Is that the issue? Do I need to have it jacked up a little bit? Settings menu, tablet, parts, notes, inventory, all. Okay, because now it's on the take off engine from crate. So I'm not sure how to get this engine back into this interior assembly mode. No, I don't want the hood. I don't want the hood. I want the engine. I want the engine. How do I get the engine in here? Nope. Alright, well, it won't let me out of. I know, there's no items to work with, so. Normal mode, there we go. How do I get this engine back in here? That's the question I have. Tune parts that you change. Overview mode, move car, assembly mode, interior disassembly. Alright, I built the engine. How do I get the engine back into the car? Jack stand, rotate engine right, rotate engine left. That just turns the engine. Not looking to do that. Take it off from the crate. Okay, so now it's in my inventory. There it is. I do not want to sell it, but I don't seem to be able to put it in for some reason. Nope. Do I have to somehow disassemble it and reassemble it in the car? Is that what I need to do? Because that seems kind of strange. I do not want to. I don't want to sell it. How do I? Groups. No, I don't want to sell it. Rims, body, exhaust, brakes, suspension, engine. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to take it apart piece by piece in order to put it back together inside the car? I can't just lift it off of the stand and stick it in there? That seems weird, doesn't it? Doesn't that seem a little? That seems a little strange to me, right? I mean, you should be able to move car to another garage location. Test path. Do I need to? Maybe I need to be in an entrance rather than on the jack. Create a new engine. Add engine into crate. All right, let's see here. Does not seem to be working. So this is what I'm trying to use. Overview car parts. This does not. Okay, let's go take it off the crate. Maybe I can put it on over there. All right, what we're going to do, because then the only other thing I can think is that you literally are going to have to take it apart piece by piece and then reassemble it in the yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to let me do that. Assembly mode? No, that's just for body parts. Yeah, so I think that's what I got. I think I literally have to take this thing apart to get it back in here. That seems wrong to me. That seems there's got to be a way to do it that I just am not figuring it out. And unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to do it that way because I don't. It's in the inventory now. I would love to be able to just take this and put it in the engine, right? In the engine. But it won't let me do that. No, I don't want to sell it. I keep hitting that button. I don't mean to do that. So what I need to do is I want to put this engine. Yes. See, here's all the stuff. There's the engine. Now, how do can I get it to the... Okay. Part mount. No. Yeah, like I say, I'm not sure. There's got to be a way you can take it off of this engine stand and put it into the car, right? I can't even remember how I took it off. It just rotates the engine one way or the other. How did I do that? I think it was just clicking on it, right? Wish I knew how to get this thing back in there. Oh wait, here we go. Engine crane, that's what you... Ah, ha, ha. We are going to move this to jack stand 1. There you go. Okay, okay. Now you know what you're doing, right? You're going to move... Install engine into car. There are no items to work with. What? Pull out. Install. Okay. All right, let's try this again. All right. So if we go here, we click on... No, we're going to click on the stand. And we're going to say take off engine from crate. There it is. Okay, so it's off the crate. Now I'm going to come back here and I'm going to hit this. And I'm going to say install. There we go. Okay. And there it is. Our engine is inside the engine compartment. Very good. And now we need to move this back to its starting position. Okay, so that's how we do that. That's how you do that. Let's take a look at it now. All right, so we need some rear springs, front springs, and brake calipers. It looks like we're going to have to do some stuff here, but let's go ahead and do the springs, though. Oh, what the heck? Let's do the rear suspension, and we'll put it back out in the parking garage. I'm going to see if I have I have a block in my goodie bin that will start to be the formation of a new engine for that Eden House Visionary. And we'll just start to build it on the engine stand over there. We'll put it together, and I don't know if we need to pull the old one out. We may at some point, though. Drive knuckle. What happened? Oh, that's right. U-bolts first. All right, well, learn something new every day. So we figured out how to get the engine back into the engine compartment. All right, so that's done. All right, here we go. Like I said, we're going to pull this whole suspension here. Hopefully we'll be able to throw some stuff on the bench, and we'll be able to get that taken care of. Save ourselves a couple of bucks here and there rebuilding this one. All right, let's see here. Oh, I forgot to pull this off. All right. Get a little quiet. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, first we got to remove the fuel pump and the fuel tank, because I'd like to see if we can't get the thing started at least. Let's see if we can get it going here. Over to the bench. What do we got? U-bolts. That's got broken. Fuel pump. 65. Go through. First pass. Ah, that got broken. That one got broken. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and we don't have to get it all the way to 100%. Let's get it, you know. If we can get it in the green, I'm going to be very happy. I'll be happy with that. That broke. So where are we at? We're at the... That was up to 100%. 82, 85. That got fixed all the way. That broke. That broke. That got fixed. Ah, broke it. Dang, damn it. Broke it. Broke it. Come on, fuel pump. There you go. Wheel hub 3. All right, take it. Oh no, that was right there, and I broke it. That's what I tell you. Got to be careful you don't go one too many times to the well. So let's take a look at our inventory. Oh, wrong button. Inventory. We need some new tires and rims. Brake pads. We need a brake disc, solid rear drive axle, fuel tank. All right. Well, let's do the fuel tank first, and we'll get that reinstalled. Like I said, I'd like to get the thing running. So, engine, fuel tank. All right. Get the fuel tank back in with the fuel pump. So we're going to go here. No, not that yet. No. That. Fuel pump we repaired, so that's in there. That's 100%. I think we could start putting some of this back. I know the drive axle isn't 100%. That's good shape. Okay. Okay. Only got one U-bolt on there, though. Nope. Springs need to be replaced. So does the shock absorber. Yeah, rear shock absorber B. I think we're actually going to be able to practically rebuild this whole side here. Nope, we need a couple of solid rear drive axles. Okay. All right, so let's do that. A couple of rear solid rear drive axles. Solid rear drive axles. Solid rear drive axles. We need 2 of those. Brake disc. No, we need another one of those too. So, I think we need everything for the other side, right? What we'll need is 2 rear springs. Not sure about the cap though. No, not 3. 2. Need one more of these. Rear shock absorber B. All right, let's see where that gets us. We're going to need some rubber bushings as well. That on there, and then that can get on there. Rear shock absorber caps. Yeah, we're going to need 2 of those and a rubber bushing, right? 2 rubber bushings. So 2 rear shock absorber caps and 2 rubber bushings. Grab 2 of these. And rubber bushings. R-U-B-B-E-R. Oop, Ruber. We'll grab 2 of those. Oops, 2 of those. All right. So we're gonna install rubber bushing. And then we need to install a rear shock absorber cap. I think that's it for this side, boys. Oh, no, we still need, that's all right. We'll come back to that. How we doing over here? Spring cap. Spring. Shock absorber. Solid axle control arm. Rubber bushing. Okay. I think I have a new leaf spring plate. Yep, and 2 new U-bolts. Okay. All right. Rear knuckle housing C. Very cool. I'm happy about that wheel hub. All right. Solid rear drive axle. And brake disc. All right, we're going to grab 2 brake discs. Brakes, 2. And I think I busted up one of the calipers. So I'm hoping one of them's, I think one of them's working and the other one's busted up. So we'll see what happens here. Brake disc. Brake pads. Nope, we need 2 brake pads. Ow! Don't walk into that. It will hurt you. 2. Oh, you got to place the order, dude. There we go. Okay. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Caliper 100%. Cylinder is 100%. All right. Now we may have an issue with the caliper here. Yep. So caliper, just caliper. The cylinder's okay, so we'll just grab a new caliper. And oh, wrong side. All right, so now we need some tires. And then I think our rear suspension issues are going to be done. We're going to separate parts. Rim Retro 10B. All right, let's see what we can do here. Gotta see how much money I got left too. Rim Retro 10B. No such luck. What about retro? And then it says it right there. Rim Retro 10B right there. I'm just going to grab 2 right now because 15-inch. Okay. 2 15-inch. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Now I gotta go to tires. What did we have before? We had the race tire B 225/60R 15s. Race tire B. I don't have anything to write with. Race tire B 225/60R. Race tire B. 15s, right? There are 15. It's 225. $60R. I don't know what the R stood for, but stick it in there. I think we'll call it at the end of this one. I was hoping to get the maybe we'll still take a look and see if we've got I think the Eden House Visionary, it's a V8. Nope. No. What happened to my other one? I bought 2, didn't I? No. God. That ticks me off. I thought I hit 2. I must have jumped out, though, at some point to take another look, and it dropped one of them. Retro 10B. We want to go size 15. Okay. Yeah, so I'm hoping. I think I might have a block that I got out of a crate that I think I can turn into. I can use to create the foundation of a new engine for the Visionary. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Get this one done so I can get it out of here, sell it, and we'll see what I can gather there on the. I don't have any way yet to paint. I think that's the next upgrade of the garage. But we've gotten the engine rebuilt. We've got the rear suspension and brake systems rebuilt, so we're moving along on this Reptilia pretty darn quickly here. We'll move that. No, I didn't mean to do that. And then we're going to head back to the car and we'll just slap this on here. And it looks good. It looks real good. Like these new rims and these new race tires. So we took care of that. We took care of the gas tank. Gas tank's brandy dandy new. We've gotten the fuel pump fixed. We got front suspension and exhaust to work on. And obviously we're going to need a gearbox as well here. Gearbox V8 OHVF. Gearbox OHVF. Let's see if we've got one here in the goodies. No, I didn't mean to do that. Gearbox OHV. There's no search. Okay. So I need a gearbox OHV. Power steering pump. OHVK. I don't think that was it though. Gearbox. Yeah, no gearbox. Gearbox OHV. What was it again? OHVF. Where are we at? We're still at $33,000. So gearbox OHVF. Gearbox OHVF. There it is right there. Ooh, 1710. That's not cheap. That is not a cheap piece of equipment, my friends. There it is. Okay. So we're complete through the gearbox. Have to look at some exhaust pipes. A starter. We need a starter as well. Starter for a V8. Let's see if we got a starter for a V8 in our goodies, huh? Starter. Rear exhaust, front exhaust pipes, pipe for a V8. So we have one. Front drive shaft. I think I need just a drive shaft. Gearbox, V8 rear. Ignition wires, power steering pump. Front exhaust pipe, V8. I'm going to throw that in there. We'll see what we can do. Front drive shaft, I don't need that. Carrara GT. Power steering pumper, muffler. Turbo. Gearbox. Ignition coil. Clip A, off-road tires. Let's go see if we can plug some of this exhaust stuff here in. No items to work with. No items to work with. Okay. So we need a drive shaft, and we're going to need some exhausts. But I think this is where we'll leave it for now. Put this back out. That does not look right, does it? No, it does not. How did I mess that up? How did I mess this up? Those tires are way too small. Race tire B, 225 60R 15s, right? No. I think it's the tire. I didn't get the right tire. I think the rim is okay, but the tire is too small. Race tire B, slick tire. Race tire B. Race tire B, right? No, it's size 15. Or is it, what was it, the other one? Maybe I've inverted some numbers here. So, race tire B. $225. Right? And this is 15. No. I'm not sure what I did here, but I don't know how you get the 60R. No. 225 60R 15s. 225 60R. $225 60 R15s. If I take that, let me see. Let me see what happens, because I messed this up somehow. But you can see if you look, oh, you can't see it because I took the wheel off. But if you look over here, you can see that that tire is a lot thicker than this tire is. So somehow I screwed this up. Tires were never my thing. I could never figure out. All right, so let's take that. We're going to take it over to the... And I think that might have been what happened, is as I changed... $225 60R15, $225 60R15. Why? First of all, why is that rim so... Oh, that's because it's the other one. No. Separate parts. Yes. No. I want to put parts together. Install. Like that. Okay, now I've got 165 45 R15. See, that's, I must have changed something and then it changed the other two. And then that's why it didn't look right. So I wound up buying the wrong tires. Yeah, see, these look thicker already. So I must have changed some parameter. And when I did that, it then changed other parameters that I didn't realize, and now I've purchased the wrong tires. 15 225 R 225 60 R15s, right? So if we take that now and we put it on the car, that looks much better. All right, so we've got race tire B. We want size 15, 225, right? 225 R60. 225 60 R15s. Okay. 225. 15. No, we gotta go up. 225 R60s. And we want 3 of them. And we might as well do that too, right? Rim Retro 10B. Rim Retro 10B. Size 15. Nope, not that one. 225 60 R15. Yes. All right, we'll go ahead and get these all done. It's getting a little confusing. I'm going to clean out my inventory. All right, it's been over an hour. We think we'll go ahead and just call it here. I'm going to go ahead and finish putting the new tires together and putting them on the vehicle at least, so we can have the right tires sorted out and we won't have to deal with this next time. But we do still have to rebuild the front end suspension. We also have to get to the exhaust system, and hopefully you'll come back and you'll see that. So until next time, thanks for joining me. Be safe, be well, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.